Welcome back to the podcast, the best podcast in the world. And, Danny, I think it's over. Valorant is officially dead. The esports scene is gone. Let's do a round of applause.
Sean Gares better tear this thing
Let's do a
down
round of
brick by
applause.
brick. You love to see
Exactly. Oh, you love to see it. So, if anybody don't know, this all started on, as of this recording, but yesterday, May 15th, at 11:30 p.m. Okay? At 11:30 p.m., Sean tweets out, or Sean Gares, for whoever you don't know, he's the general manager / content creator for Shopify Rebellion. Okay? So he's like, the whole scene is rotten to the core, and I can't wait to show everyone. Okay. Then he also replies with that tweet says, "I'll burn it to the ground to make it back up to pre-VC." What I've found is absolutely disgusting. Okay.
What's pre-VC?
So then,
Valorant challengers?
like challengers, yeah.
Yeah,
like
when it was still
franchising.
like open bracket. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So then he comes out 3 hours later. He comes out with a 5-minute video. I mean, we're not gonna go into details, but he's basically saying, "Yeah, I have a lot of proof that could be done in basic. That I would have to be here for hours, but I have enough proof that basically almost a lot of people, or he says like a lot of people in the scene. I don't know what's the percentage, but a lot of players in the scene are either throwing, cheating, or betting. So gambling, like throwing for gamble, and they're being paid to do it. So there's that scene, and ever since that, a whole wildfire just started. Everyone's accusing everyone else. People are saying, "Oh, the tier 2 scene is fucked up." All that shit.
Is all this stuff just Valorant tier 2?
2?
It's just tier 2
just
that
tier
he's
2.
talking about?
Not tier 1. No, that has nothing to do with VCT. This is just VCL, which is specifically North American challengers.
Yeah.
So North American tier 2 is what it's about. And that's what it is. I made a point where I was like, I'm really happy that, I made the tweet saying, "Oh, hey, I'm really happy that, Sean Gares is actually, talking about this." But at what point, because apparently the other rumor is, and this is allegedly, we're not saying this has happened. Allegedly, someone at Riot is allowing this to happen. I hope that's not the case, and I hope that's just like a fake rumor going around. Because if that's the case, that someone at
who's
Riot,
like head of Vanguard or some shit like
head
that.
of anti-cheat, apparently someone at like the top dogs at head of anti-cheat apparently is seeing this, getting paid to allow this, and not doing anything about this. I hope that's not true, and I hope that's actually false.
Is that like just in ranked, or is this like in games? Like
apparently this is.
I mean, this could all be made up too.
Yeah. By the way, this is just by like some people speculating.
Yeah. Sean Gares himself did not say anything regarding Riot employees.
This is not. Sean Gares didn't say, but other people are also saying it. They're like, "Oh, I have proof," but no proof has been shown. Nothing has been concrete said. So this is all just rumors and fucking blown air. So don't take that rumor.
Yeah. Low key, the only shit that I'm gonna take as fact is what Sean Gares says, and like if anyone else like fesses up, like if anyone wants to self-report themselves before their career gets blown up. I mean, I guess their career is gonna get blown up no matter what. Like we saw what happened with Counter-Strike when people people steal, like when that happened, the whole I by power whatever thing, that happened so long ago. And it was I saw a thing like it was a couple months ago. It's like this year Steel is now allowed to compete in Valve events, and that's like a 12-year ban or something.
It was a 10-year ban. As of March of this year, he was officially unbanned, and he's allowed to enter Valve events, like as a player, coach, whatever. I mean, he's 32. I don't know if he's gonna.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna, but
he's allowed. If he wants to go as a coach, if he wants to go as a coach or head coach or like a management, he can now. But so the whole situation is that, but that's the whole situation. And then actually, Zelsis made a really good point. He replied to my tweet, which is sick, but he replied was like, "Actually insane we're having this conversation in 2025 when it comes to a competitive integrity. I actually believe Riot needs to start hiring ex-pros who genuinely care about the esports scene more than the money and everything else. This shit needs to change from the inside." Which, that's actually a very good point. I don't see why they don't do that. There's a lot of ex-pros or people who don't play the game but still watch it that would more than happy be available to help the scene. And I think that's like the best thing because players, I mean, they've played the game. They're ex-pros. They've actually played the game. They know how it works. They know how everything works. So why don't you just ever hire them?
Yeah.
Why are we hiring people that, okay, they might have had experience running esports in the past, but you never truly understand until you actually play it or be in a competitive level. So like again, like this goes for everybody, us, anybody. Like you can't truly understand the esports scene and the competitive scene until you play it or are literally in the team. So that's what I think it is. I think that's a really good point. I believe by the way, Sean Gares said he's coming out next week with all this. So
I
don't know what's going on.
Like, is this gonna be like a fucking like Google Doc that he just publishes? Or is it gonna
I don't know if it's a Google Doc or a video.
I'm either thinking it's gonna be like that, or it's gonna be like a dog pack Mr. Beast kind of thing, where he just puts a fucking like hour-long video, like this guy sucks, this guy did this guy did that. That would be cool.
I think also it's just like, apparently like it's like so big that it's like, but people apparently also. I gotta say this right now. People who are saying, "Oh, I've been saying this," or "Y'all don't know the half of it," I feel like they're the problem.
Yeah, if you're saying you don't know the half of it, that means you fucking know and you're just not saying anything.
Yeah, if you know and you have proof of this and you guys don't say anything, you are the problem of this entire situation.
I feel like if there are people, like, are any like other pro players saying shit like that? Because I feel like if there's a pro player who makes a tweet like that and goes, "Oh, you don't know the half of that," just the fact that he knows and isn't doing anything, I think he should serve equal sentence as the fucking people who are actively involved, because that means you're just like, "Oh yeah, that's cool, get your money."
If they're within your org, I think you should, and you know about this and you didn't do this, you should serve the punishment also. Because how do you not know? How do you like, "Oh, it's none of my business," brother? You are collateral of killing this scene. So the fact that they know about this, I haven't seen any tier 1 pros say this, or VCT pros. I haven't seen any of them say, "Oh, know the half of it." But it's probably like retired. I saw Sabrosa saying like, "Oh, been saying this and all that." Or I saw some people who run tournaments saying, "Oh, you guys don't know the half of it." So you guys known about this.
So you're a tournament organizer and you know this is happening and you're just letting it happen in your tournament? Like, what?
Yeah. Like, people know, "Oh, there's cheating going on, but I'm not going to say anything. It's none of my business." It's like, you're pathetic. And then you go and complain about why tier 2 is not being helped. Brother, you are the issue. They are the issue, and it's so fucking annoying regarding that. And, like, for the most part, I think, like, yeah, I don't know. They're a bunch of pussies. But for some reason, everyone stayed quiet until Sean Gares was the only man to actually stand up, was like, "Oh, I'm going to expose everybody." And now everyone wants to come in and be like, "Oh yeah, I've known about this for a while."
Yeah, it's like,
why don't you say anything? Sure you did.
Yeah, you were probably making money from this for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Either they're making 3 things. Either they're lying, they don't actually have proof, or they're making money out of this, and that's why they didn't say anything.
It's either they want clout, for saying, "Oh, I'm in it. I helped expose this person," so they want clout for that. Or they've been making money until this point, and they want to act like a fucking white knight to,
It's pathetic. Like, Sean was like, if you could tell by the body language and the way he's speaking, like, he's genuinely disgusted by this, and he actually didn't know. Yeah, like, you can tell by the body language, the way he's looking, the way he's talking. Like, you could genuinely tell, like, he's actually angry with what's going on with this scene. Because, again, he is a manager for a tier 2 team. So if he finds out that any of his again, we're not accusing anybody, but I'm saying if he finds out any of his players are one of the people that are in the list,
it's true. Or
that bro, he's gonna be devastated. It's like, bro, I scouted you guys, I wanted you on the team, and now you're doing this to me. You're ruining my own reputation. So it's disgusting. So if you have known about this, don't say anything anymore. There's no point, because you are there just for clout. You're there for the clout, or you've been doing this for the money.
If obviously the investigation that Sean Gares is doing has probably been extensive, and it might make sense for him to withhold until right now when he's exposing everyone, so people don't stop what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, if now he's like, I have everyone's dirt. Next week it's coming down, then people don't have time to cover their tracks. But none of these other people that are claiming that they knew.
If you keep tweeting,
they're not. It's not as strategic. "Oh, I'm gonna hold off on telling."
Yeah.
You're a
It's
scumbag.
pathetic. You've known about the yeah, literally. You've known about this for months, maybe years, and nobody has said anything. You guys have stayed quiet. You guys are too scared to say anything because I don't want to burn bridges. You're pussies. I think people who are
you want
scared.
bridges with people that are ruining their reputation. That sounds like a smart idea.
Exactly. You're pathetic. I think people need to like. My thing is, I'm not taking anybody's word until I see like video, photo, or anything proof. I'm not taking anybody's word except Sean Gares, because Sean Gares looks like he's actually putting an investigation. And if I think I was told this, I'm not going to say the name, but somebody who is a player in VCL told me that he's also working with Riot to do some investigation for a lot of the pros.
Yeah, that's what even Sean Gares said in his investigation. He already said that Riot's doing one. I want to say one of
and he's doing one.
He's doing
so,
one,
like,
and then
they're working
the
together.
Coordinators are, yeah.
So yeah, they're working together on it, and I think that's like, thankfully, I think, in my opinion, a hot take. This is gonna make it a crazy foreshadowing. I think the VCL this season might not last. I think they might cancel VCL this season. If all of these lists, and the number is extensive to the point where like half the VCL pros are cheating or in gambling.
If it's teams that are in playoffs right now, or that made playoffs.
Yeah. I think VCL might be cooked. I think that has to, because they play on May 19th. May 19th is next week on a Monday. So they go from Monday to May 29th, which is going to be on, it's going to be a whole week, basically a week and a half of the playoffs. So if a lot of the pros are in playoffs, are getting exposed for cheating and all that, and Sean Gares comes out, I genuinely think the whole tournament, like,
if it's like one guy here and one guy here, it's like if one guy from each team is exposed,
it's like at that point, then you're over. It's done. And I think people are gonna really they're gonna get fucked over. Like, I feel like people are gonna get like real messed up. And I think I don't know. I think this whole situation is, and I somewhat agree with Sean. I think we need to burn the entire VCL to the ground and build it from the ground up. Because if I'm gonna be honest, this is public knowledge. I think every org knows. Noble Org is making money out of this. You can ask Envy. You can ask M80 just got out, by the way. M80 just pulled out of VCL. They were one of the founders, one of the first teams to be in VCL. Been there for a minute. They've been there since the start of VCL, and then now they're out because they can't make any money out of it. There's that, and then so if you want to know, no org here is making any money out of this. There's not financially stable, and on top of that, it's not beneficial. The viewership is not worth the money that people are spending. The paying the players the amount, everyone, for some reason, a lot of these pros have a big ego and they really want to get paid the bag when you're playing in a tier 2 Valorant where there's not point. So maybe that's also another reason why they're cheating, is because, they can't make the bag. And half of the teams are free agent teams, so they're not even real teams. So it's, again, I think the whole situation is good that it's happening now, because maybe in the future, if it happens, who knows, maybe Riot might just kill all of VCL and that's it, and just call it wraps.
Should go back to open bracket.
Go back to open bracket.
It should be open bracket.
It should be.
That was so much more fun.
The CS route, I think people like every week was a great match. I don't know why we had like 40 orgs in the teams. It was fun, but I don't know. Valorant Riot kind of shot themselves in the foot. So we got to see what's going on. It's bad. We'll update you guys what happens next week. Maybe if Sean Gares
I hope the video will be out by the time
he did say next week.
So
he did say next week. So by the time the next episode comes out, either it's already posted or we'll talk about it. So it should probably be out by the time we talk about it. He probably has been working on this for a minute and he's probably almost wrapped up. So it's insane. I can't wait, actually. I'm actually very excited. So
drama. I'm not usually that involved or that I don't get a lot of Valorant stuff on my Twitter timeline and stuff, but now today I've been checking my phone every 10 minutes, some juicy stuff coming out, and I'm I'm not even that much on Valorant Twitter these days.
Yeah, bro, it's so entertaining, bro. This is so fun. It's funny to watch when you're not. I mean, the thing is, if you're a pro,
it's probably terrifying if you're a pro, but I'm not a pro.
Yeah, bro. If you're a pro and you actually didn't cheat, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're a pro that cheated, I mean, if GG's, your probably career is over in Valorant.
Either if you're a pro that cheated, or if you're a pro and your teammate did and you didn't know, or something like that, then like
it's
that
double
too.
fuck.
Then it's like, oh, now I'm wrapped up with this guy.
I'm kind of curious how many more orgs are staying, because you still got YFP, you still got Envy, you still got TSM. And like, I'm not accusing any of them are cheating, but like, if depending on what the video happens, I want to see if of those orgs are even going to be staying afterwards. Because if those are gone, VCL is cooked for like ever. They're never going to recover from this, or they're not going to recover for a while, at least I would say. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think that's it for that's basically the biggest news that's come out. All of it, everyone's talking about it. So this is the biggest news so far. But yeah. Make sure to check out QORgaming.com/shop. All the merchandise, everything over there. We got new R6 boys. We got a new team. You know, we shuffled around, and they just played their first tournament. They played a match. They won it. Cool. But they look really good. I think we actually got some. I know M80 had a academy team, so we got a few of their players on our team. So you know, hopefully, we go far this year, and you know, we qualify for the tier 1. You know how it should be. Anyways. How it should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. Again, maybe if nothing comes out next week, then we'll probably talk about something else. But probably next week we'll be wrapping up and talking about the Sean Gares
video. Next week will be
video.
the juicy stuff.
Oh, it'll be so juicy, so juicy. But thank you guys for watching, and bye bye.
Bye bye.